Go ahead and get started with meeting of the Regional Flood Control District. Mr. Release.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and members of the board. Item number 1 is comments by the general public.
This is the first time set aside for public comment. Anyone wishing to provide public comment with regards to any matters before the Regional Flood Control District and on today's agenda, please step forward to the microphone, state your name, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the first public comment period, and I'll turn it back over to Mr. Trelease. But first, I want to note that Mayor Hardy, Commissioner Sagerbloom are excused, and Mayor Berkeley is on her way running late from another event.
Thank you. Item number 2 is action to approve the agenda with deletion of any items.
I'll entertain a motion. There's a motion to approve agenda item, or approve the agenda. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 3 is action to approve the minutes of the April 9th, 2026 meeting.
I'll entertain a motion. There's a motion to approve the minutes of the April 9th, 2026 meeting. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item.
Item number 4 is to discuss the general manager's monthly report. I have a few items to discuss this month. The first one is after a year, almost a year of vacancy in the RFCD engineering director position, we have done an internal recruitment and promoted Debbie Yamachika to the engineering director position. She becomes the 5th director in the RFCD history, and she joined the district in 2016. Done a great job on the CIP side. She works on our 10-year construction program every year. Very excited to have Debbie in this position, so I just want to congratulate her, welcome her into the position.
Stand up. Congratulations.
And I'd also like to report on a project closeout that we had, and this is in the city of Las Vegas at Ward 1. It's at the Springs Preserve, actually. We have a detention basin at the Springs Preserve. Some analysis, computer modeling showed that detention basin was actually undersized, so we had to have a project to expand that basin. One of the first idea was to come in and just dig out the entire basin, make it bigger and hold more water. Unfortunately, that wasn't a great solution for this project because that is a cienega, which is basically a wetlands in where the detention basin is. It's a habitat for a Springs Preserve. So we needed to come up with a more innovative solution to solve this problem. So what we did is actually, if you kind of look at the picture, the picture on the right there is the before picture. We actually reconstructed the spillway and also added a channel that would flow through the basin so that more water would leave the basin as the storms come. So kind of looking at the picture, you can see how it kind of transitioned now. That's what we call a labyrinth spillway, that spillway on the top. It's more efficient than the spillway than the wall that you can see there. And so what it does is that it allows water to go over the spillway at the same elevation. More water can go over the spillway at the same elevation, thus protecting the homes downstream. Then the bottom picture there, that's like a channel that I was saying that carries not the 100-year flow, but something less than that. And so that the lower flows will just kind of pass right through the basin without ever getting into the basin. And then once the water gets above that channel, it'll spill out into the detention basin and hold that water there. Just to kind of water the cienega in times of very low flows, there's a drain system that allows the water to drain through into the cienega to kind of water the wetlands and the habitat there during dry times. So great project, very happy to get this one done. Design engineer was Westwood. Construction manager was actually the Las Vegas Valley Water District, who owns and operates the Springs Preserve. Contractor was MMC, Newcon Company, and the bid amount was just under $4 million. Happy to get this project completed. And that concludes my general manager's monthly report. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Trelease. Any comments or questions from the board? Mr. Vice Chair.
Just want to say, now I know what a cienega is.
Yes, I didn't know that was either, so thank you. Thank you for educating us today.
You're welcome.
Very good. Move on to the next item.
Okay, we'll move on to part 2 is the consent agenda. Items 5 through 13 are considered by the Regional Flood Control District to be routine and may be acted upon in one motion if the board so desires.
I'll entertain a motion. Motion to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 14 is the Flamingo Wash University Center Drive to Palos Verdes Street project. Item A is action to accept the project presentation. We have a presentation presented by WSP for this. Matt Freeman is here.
Hello. All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Matthew Freeman. I'm an engineer for WSP. Appreciate you taking the time to listen to our presentation on Phase 2 of the Flamingo Wash improvements. This project is located east of the Las Vegas Strip, just north of Flamingo Road, between Palos Verdes Street and University Center Drive. On this slide, you can see Phase 1 of the project, which is currently under construction. Some of the improvements that were part of this project were the construction of a rectangular concrete lined channel. We also placed a lid on the open section of the Tropicana Wash, which you can see kind of in that blue sliver towards the middle of the slide. And we also installed some of the expanded metal fence portions of it in the Phase 2 area. So I'll kind of walk you through some of the improvements here, starting from left to right. We plan on extending the 5 12x8 culverts that are under Palos Verdes Street, which will then transition into 3 20x8 culverts before transitioning down to 3 8x16 culverts. From there, it'll flow into an open channel section, which will transition down to approximately 650 linear feet of a 30-foot wide rectangular concrete channel before transitioning back into 3 10x7 culvert extensions that will flow under University Center Drive. Other improvements as part of this project are a paved recreation trail along the north side of the channel, which will be funded by RTC. We will also provide colored concrete walls on the concrete line channel, a 2-foot form liner, and expanded metal fence, which should improve safety and not let access into the wash. Here I have 2 typical sections. First is the typical channel section. The left represents the south side of the project, and the right represents the north side, so I'll just kind of walk through here. We have the existing expanded metal fence that was installed as part of Phase 1, before we have some gravel mulch slope protection. Next, we have a gravel maintenance road, and then the rectangular concrete line channel. On the left side, or south side, we have a 2-cable fence, and on the right wall, we have an expanded metal fence. Then we have our paved recreation trail, some more gravel mulch slope protection, and the existing blocked wall. Below is the reinforced concrete box culvert section. Similarly, on the left side, we have the existing expanded metal fence, some gravel mulch slope protection, a gravel maintenance road, our reinforced concrete box culverts, the paved trail, more of the gravel mulch slope protection, and the existing blocked wall. The project was designed in coordination with Clark County Public Works, the Clark County Regional Flood Control District, and the Regional Transportation Commission, as well as some of our local utility agencies. Next, we have the project cost. As you can see, Phase 1 is listed on this table right here. As part of Phase 2, RTC will be providing approximately $101,000 for the construction of the paved recreational trail. And we are basically asking for funding for $10.5 million to construct the rest of the project. Funding eligibility requirements. Design documents are 100% complete. Environmental requirements have been satisfied. Required permits have been acquired, and all rights of entry have been obtained. Our proposed construction schedule is to award the bid in August 2026, start construction in November 2026 with a construction duration of 9 months. With that, I'd like to open up to any questions.
Thank you. Comments or questions to the board? I had one quick question. In terms of the recreational trail, I know we've talked on this board in the past. At what point in the design process did that come up, and how was it raised? So that, I know Commissioner Sagerblum and I have both talked about this issue before. How did it first come about that was discussed as a possibility? I don't know if that was before you got involved or.
Yeah, that trail has been kind of in the works for a long time, just because it was a good connection to the campus there at UNLV. So there's been several different options that have been floated around for that area. And so when this project came up as a possibility, there wasn't any room to do that until this project came in. So once we did phase 1 and phase 2, they added that. So it's been in the plan for a long time. And then it was just a great opportunity for us to, with this section of it, to add that trail to our project.
Okay. Richard, did you have a comment? You state your name for the record. Sorry.
Richard Robinson, Clark County Public Works Design Division. As part of development of the project, we review the master plan for trails, and we noted it, and we relayed that opportunity to management. Management then looked to get funding from RTC, and RTC funded for the funding. So,
Great.
Is that a fair enough answer, sir?
No, I just wanted to see kind of where in the process it comes in.
Yeah. So in scoping.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Vice Chair?
Yeah, thank you very much, Commissioner Chairman. Yes, I had a quick question. Of course, it's going to go, this will be impacting the flow underneath Maryland Parkway. Well, is there any anticipated impact to the traffic for the overpass at Maryland Parkway?
At Maryland Parkway?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is some traffic control that is being done. That portion is currently under construction though, so phase 2 is not, doesn't really include Maryland Parkway.
Okay, I'm just asking because, of course, I already do have people who are really looking forward to the end of construction there on Maryland Parkway. And wow, I'm hoping that this project doesn't impact and lengthen the amount of construction on Maryland Parkway.
I hope so too. Thank you.
Fantastic, nice thing to hear.
Great. I will entertain a motion.
With that, I'd like to make a motion to approve.
There's a motion to accept the
Thank you.
project presentation and approve the interlocal contract. Oh, sorry. Did you?
No, sorry.
Okay.
My apologies.
Good. All's in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Item number 15 is Centennial Parkway Channel West, Farm Road, TP to Wallapai, City of Las Vegas. Item A is action to accept the project presentation. Item B is action to approve and authorize the chair to sign an interlocal contract for construction. We have a presentation prepared. Andrew Howard from Westwood is here to provide that presentation.
Good morning, Andrew Howard with Westwood. I'm the project manager for Westwood on this project, and we are presenting on the Centennial Parkway Channel West, Farm Road, TP to Hualapai. The project is located in the northwest part of the valley, Centennial, right on the edge of Hualapai. It runs from just west of Hualapai to just east of TP Lane with a small segment of storm drain installed at Fort Apache due to a previous utility conflict at that location. I was thinking of Providence, that's the words I was trying to think of, on the edge of Providence in the northwest. We are connecting an existing facility from the west that currently discharges through a large overflow bubbler structure just west of Hualapai Way into the street. And so we are connecting that facility, which will no longer purge water out into the street, and then connecting it to an existing facility down at the TP intersection. And we are installing 6x4 RCB at the connection with the existing RCA upstream. That will transition to a 6x5 RCB for most of the stretch of the segment of the storm drain. And then at the downstream end, it's going to transition to a 7x6 RCB where it connects to the existing system at TP. And then as well, 7x6 RCB at the Fort Apache crossing where there was an existing utility conflict with the previous project. Typical cross-section for RCB and RCP, we have trenches that are varying from 10 feet deep to 22 feet deep. The deepest parts of the trench are due to some avoiding utility conflicts at the intersection of Hualapai. Ditto for the RCP, 6 feet to 16 feet deep, and that is as well due to the depth of the RCB, some of the deeper parts due to those avoidance of conflicts. Here's a photo looking west. This is at the kind of the edge of Providence there, and this is that bubbler structure. You can see it off to the left, that wrought iron cage and the landscape easement on the south side of Hualapai. That will be removed, and we will be returning that landscaping back to just rock so that the HOA can have landscaping in that area without the overflow spilling over the sidewalk. So great improvement to this intersection. This is at Grand Canyon where the storm drain will actually be converging with an existing parallel storm drain that's in the road there. And we'll be transitioning, bless you, to the south side of the road. And this is at TP looking east, and this is where the existing storm drain downstream will be connected to the proposed storm drain and extending west. Design fees, we do have some local CLV RTC funds in here, so we're estimating about $200,000 for that. And then the remainder for regional flood control with a total of $10.2 million and a total funding of $10.4 million. Design documents are 100% pre-final. We are actually submitting those this week. All necessary rights-of-way have been obtained. Everything is within the right-of-way except for that bubbler structure removal, and we do have the notice to entry for that. And then all necessary permits have been obtained. We are anticipating a bid date in October of 26, construction of December, and duration 18 months. Any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Howard. Any comments or questions? Very good.
Thank you.
I'll entertain a motion. There is a motion to accept the project presentation and approve to authorize the chair to sign the interlocal. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, Mr. Trelease.
Item number 16 is comments by the general public.
This is the second time set aside for public comment. Anyone wishing to provide public comment with regards to any matters before the Regional Flood Control District, please step forward to the microphone, state your name, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes.
Bernard Mullamed, 3111 Bel Air Drive, Unit 20A, 89109. Listening to all these presentations about flood control and channels and the rest, I hear nothing about the unhoused. And it's been my observation that the unhoused tend to congregate in basically these projects. I'm concerned about safety, I'm concerned about access, I'm concerned whether the engineers have considered this at all. Thank you.
Thank you. We can't respond directly during public comment, but I'm sure that Mr. Trelease or someone from his team is happy to talk to you about our efforts in that regard after the meeting. Next speaker, please.
Stanton Holiday, I'm a driver.
This is the RTC meeting will be up next, so if you want to sit down.
So this is the
give us
wrong meeting?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it'll be, give us 5-10 minutes and then we'll start the RTC meeting.
Okay, I'll come back.
Very
And then
good.
y'all will let me know when to come
Yep.
back. Okay, thank you.
Very good. Anyone wishing to address the Regional Flood Control District? Seeing none, I'll go ahead and close the second public comment period, and we are adjourned. Thank you very much. We'll get started with RTC in just about 5 minutes.